Hello, welcome back, my spirit family. We are back tonight with our reading for February reading for Sagittarius. So, Spirit, show me what we've got for the Sagittarius. Look at that, right out the gate. We've got cards popping left and right. And if you watch me, or for this little bit of time that I have been on YouTube, you know that I do not pick your cards. I let Spirit do it all themselves. So, which is quite a few that we've got there, and they keep pulling them out. So I'm scared to keep asking here because we might be going for a whole 40 minutes or something. I don't know. So I'm going to take what they have given me. I'm going to turn everything over. Let Spirit guide me on where they're supposed to go, y'all. And we're going to go from there. All right. Spirit, can you show me what is above our Sages? What is above Sag for February? Above and below. And I am looking for some feedback from some of you guys. I know that this process of kind of putting cards kind of in certain spaces takes a couple minutes. And so if y'all want me to edit that part out, I'm glad to do that and just get to the reading. But I think for some people, it helps to authentically see that I'm not putting these cards in any type of way, that it is Spirit who is showing me where they go and how they're organized. If you appreciate that part of it, let me know. If you don't and you want me to lose it so we can get to the reading, I'm totally capable of doing that too. But just let me know what y'all think. Okay, where we are, transition spirits at transition above. And okay, and I'm going to hold these other two cards over there just because I think that's what they want me to do from what I'm hearing over here. Uh-oh, I bumped something. There we go. My board is a little wide, y'all, so just bear with me. Ooh, somebody's getting promoted. That's one good thing already. Okay, that's in reverse, and I'm not quite sure if it's supposed to be, so I don't think it's supposed to be. We'll just do a little flippy thing and see where Spirit lands it. Yeah, see, I didn't feel like it was supposed to be. That is supposed to be. And we can flip that too, just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure that oh, I kind of like the way that's bent there. One more. Yeah, that is supposed to be. See? Okay. Spirit knows what they're talking about. Trust it, Acia, trust it. All right. So I'm going to start here, okay? And the reason why, if anybody is curious, because some of you Sages like to inquire, but here, I go from what's in your head, what's in your heart, what is your root, what are you receiving here, what are you giving out, what energy is going on, and kind of where you are right now. This area of the board is going to show me kind of what's in progress and where you're going. This is going to show me your outcome. So just in case you wanted to follow along with the reading there, we'll also have certain cards as I read. Bear with me. I know I talk really fast, so I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible without losing everybody. So let's talk about what's in your head. You are ready to move up. It is time. It is time to elevate. It is time to, against all odds, you know where you're going. You know what you want. You've created these certain boundaries, and everything here, almost everything. You do have the one love card over here, but everything here pretty much shows me what is needed in your professional life. So as much as I kind of wanted love to come through, with it being February and so close to Valentine's Day, literally close to Valentine's Day, but I wanted to, kind of see what general energy is around you. And elevating in your professional world, it's definitely what is showing up on the board. Wanting, where you want to go professionally, you kind of have some goals in mind, which is a great thing. Also seeming like professionally, you may have been in a space where it has felt not so happy, somewhat miserable. That is in reverse now. That is getting ready to change. So even though you may not know it, or you may not be physically seeing what is changing yet, it's coming. So wait for it. This is also kind of at the space of it where you've been carrying probably a lot of the burden at work, maybe doing someone else's job, doing more than one person's, carrying the weight of maybe two positions instead of one. It's definitely showing where that burden has kind of been there. So I also see that kind of going away from you. It's pointing towards this, what you're receiving card, right? This is on your love sector. This is actually a kind of coming together of what's purposeful for you. It's also showing as a positive love card in whatever union you have. So whether that is marriage, whether that is a relationship, whether it is something where you feel like you have found your soulmate of your purpose, that is showing up here. For a lot of you, Sagittarius, it feels romantic that you are gaining strength in relationships. For some of you, it is not only gaining strength in relationship, it is gaining strength in relationship, but gaining strength in work relationship as well. So this card kind of has a dual meaning here. So although you see the two people here, these two great little cups, Spirit is wanting you to know, and they're kind of stopping me a little bit and telling me to kind of slow down so that I can emphasize this. But Spirit is wanting you to know that you're serving your purpose in all of the ways possible. As a partner, at work, in your professional life, you're serving your purpose. There are certain things that's destined to happen for you. And this Ace of Swords, this Three of Pentacles being you being the best at what you do. It is mastering your whatever it is your craft is, and it's being good, and it's actually moving up in that. So maybe you've kind of been in this stagnant space where you felt like you weren't going anywhere, that you're on this end of actually putting out this air. You work hard and you deserve all of the accolades that you're about to get. So I'm even going to break that down just a little further here in just a minute and ask Spirit what the timeline might be for this promotion card or this moving up energy, because I definitely see the elevation happening, and that's one thing that's coming through very, very quickly. Although I don't see an Eight of Wands here, the Eight of Wands is what Spirit just showed me, which means going quickly. So, but we'll clarify that here in just a few minutes. As a matter of fact, look at this. Spirit said, take the two cards that I had over there that was right underneath this card. And so there we go. So Five of Pentacles and this King of Wands card. So what this tells me below it is that you were in a mental space where maybe at work, you've just kind of been like, look, I don't even know if I want to keep doing this. I don't know where I am with this. However, above that is this King of Wands card. You sticking in there, you dealing with all the things you've dealt with emotionally with work, because there is an emotional tie here that even if it doesn't show up right away, Spirit is saying it's definitely there. So whatever that emotional tie to, I know I work hard, I deserve to be compensated for it. It is actually like you go from this to being worried, ill, frustrated about it, to this King of Wands energy, to feeling like I've actually made some strides here. I'm actually being noticed for who I am and what I do. So that energy is definitely shifting. So I was going to clarify that. I was going to pull to clarify it, and Spirit didn't even, they had cards already set for that. So apparently that's what those were set for. Let's talk about below it, right? Your experience. Again, so much professional energy here. Your experience, like this is literally at your root. You know that you've gained the experience. You know, you not only have great experience, but you have the experience to train others. That is what I see happening with that King of Wands energy. A king usually is an example to be able to teach others, an example to be able, everybody, if you have a kingdom, who runs it all? Everybody's looking at the king. And who is he going to decide to rule here, rule this territory, rule that territory, to pay taxes, all those different things. So it definitely a big shift in change in what happens in this promotional side. So all of that is great. Let's see where it goes. It has definitely taken strength for you to kind of get to this point. I also feel like now that I can see all of the cards together clearly, even that strength card maybe in your relationship. Not saying that there's been some challenges, but looking at that 10 of Cups in reverse makes me feel like, not that it hasn't been the happiest family, because I feel like maybe you have, but there's just been some additional challenges that you weren't planning on, that you weren't thinking about, that you didn't know was there. I also feel a strong lift of that stuff happening too. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to ask Spirit to clarify with another deck over here. Spirit, can you show me why this 10 of Cups is in reverse and what it means? I'm going to, because I think I just kind of like accidentally touched those. There we go. I want a Spirit to pick specific cards for me to clarify those with. So the Sun and the Four of Swords. So I'm sorry, the Star and the Four of Swords. So the Star card has been, maybe you've been pouring into your partner. You haven't really been able to focus on yourself and what your needs were. The Four of Swords is just, you've kind of been resting with things, hoping that things are going to get better. I truly see the Star and this Four of Swords is now, as things were in this space where maybe they were a little upside down at home and you were having other things that you were having to focus on. Now is going to be the time where you can kind of start to focus into yourself. So going into March, you'll be able to balance the things that you need to balance, as well as this Four of Swords, where you can kind of rest now and you're not going to have as much weight or burden to carry. I didn't really go in the what's in between, what's been in between you being in this space of being promoted, as well as you in this space of trying to be an amazing partner, has been you've been carrying all of the weight and the burden in a lot of different spaces. So I see a lot of that lifting as we kind of go toward. That's why this strength is here. You've had to have all the strength. So definitely things are changing and looking a lot better as we move into spring. I love it. I love it. Okay, so Three of Wands. I don't know if this Three of Wands is honestly supposed to be, y'all forgive me for fumbling here. There we go. In reverse. Yep. Nope. It's still in reverse. So that Three of Wands, don't go making a lot of future plans when it comes to work. Yes, I see you getting compensated better. I do see some things getting better in the workspace. I see you being recognized. I see them showing you that you're able to seeing you for who you are in the portion of a leader, in the portion of being able to teach others and do more things. I don't know that it's going to be a very long-term thing, right? So don't plan on retiring here is what I'm going to say, right? And I hate to say that because I want people to be in spaces where they feel like they can retire with the company, but company culture is different now. Corporate culture is different now. And I say that from somebody who still works in corporate America. But this is going to help you for where you are and the time that you are in. Don't put all of your essence in, this is going to be my next 5 years. This is going to be my next 10 years. Evaluate it as it comes and just know that you're going to be recognized for what you're doing, but that things within the structure, I feel like, are changing and shifting. So stay tuned for what that may look like a year from now, 6 months from now, even, if that makes sense. That Moon card is kind of like I don't know. There's changes and things going on behind the scene. Things are coming to light that you may not know right now. There are definite changes. And even that Moon is even screaming to me, although I don't have a timeline of any kind, pointing out here, I feel very strongly June, July, August, shifts are going to happen that you don't even realize are going to happen in this position here. So even though you're going to be recognized and things are going to be great and you're going to get promoted and it's all great, take it at face value for what it is. Be thankful for the blessings and the more money and all the things that come with it. Just at the same time, be open and know that things can change accordingly, and they just might. Okay. And then Seven of Cups. Don't stop pursuing bigger dreams. Okay. Seven of Cups has a lot of different meanings to it. It can mean in your head. It can mean confused. It also very much it is about the dreams and desires of a person. Here, I see that enhanced in this card a lot. And I feel like Spirit is like pushing that pushing me towards that part forward for you, Sag, to let you know that the things that you dream of, the things that you still want to do, it's not dead. You don't have to resign yourself just in these spaces of only being recognized in this space where you feel like, I have to make money for somebody else. I have to do, this is the minimum of what I can do. No, Spirit wants you to think outside the box. Your dreams and all the things that you have thought about doing and still wanting to do still exist. So don't limit yourself in such a way that you have to. It's part of the reason why Spirit doesn't want you to just kind of be dormant here and go, oh, this is my future. No. We're not settling. We're going to be thankful for the blessings that are and that are in process, and that all of this burden that's been on you goes away. but we're also going to be hopeful for the future and still understand that you have dreams and there's things that you still want to do, and those are valid and those are okay to do. So I say all of that to say you're professionally, you're going to be recognized, things are happening, you're going great places. So yeah, it's a good time. So changes are happening and they're going to happen pretty quickly and pretty fast. I did want to pull a timeline for that promotional cards there. So Spirit, can you give me a timeline card here for our Sagittarius to let them know how soon these changes might be occurring? Oh, there we go. Look at that. That death card is strong. I got 2. Oh, 3. I got a death. We got the 6 of Pentacles and the Magician. Okay, so you've been trying, this tells me a bunch of things. Okay, so let's start there. So that death card, changes within that workspace that are changing needed to change, and they've been there for a while. And it's going to continue to change. So I don't know, even though you're going to be recognized, just don't get too comfortable in the fact of it's going to stay the way that it's going, because I feel like this is going to be ever changing. You're going to have some changes at the 4 mark. That 3 + 1 is 4. So April, I feel like you're going to have changes in April. You're probably going to have changes again in June. Again, Spirit had already kind of shown me some things shifting in June or July. So although things are going to be very well suited, I feel like this energy here, you'll know by April 1st where you are and where you want to be in the terms of promotion and elevating. But then things change again. I don't show that they're for the bad, or I don't think that they're for the bad in any way. It's just, it looks like a lot of structure change over the point of June and July. So and I'm going to put those back because those are just for the purpose of a timeline there. But to say things look pretty good of an outlook for you, Sag. So I am excited. I can't wait to see how things work. And I hope that this helps. And I can't wait to see you all in March. Please like, subscribe, comment, give us feedback. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you get notified every time I put more out. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in March.